Greetings, tax tip lovers, and welcome to this week's top property tax tactics in just 5 minutes. Come, gather round people to ponder the solution to the question I get asked more than any other at this time of the year, every year. Can you recommend an accountant to do my tax return? Well, tax silly season is upon us, and human nature being what it is, and despite regular reminders throughout the year, still the majority of people leave the completion of their tax returns until the last possible moment. Here's the story of Abby, who's a successful self employed property consultant, and how she solved her tax return and wider business reporting problems at next to no cost, and you can do the same. Abby told me she'd missed her tax return filing deadline last year, and worse, she felt she'd been hornswoggled by her previous advisor. She said that she'd begrudgingly paid the late filing penalties and wasn't about to make that mistake another time. Abby did admit that she'd gotten into a bit of a pickle, largely unaided, and she wanted to take control and clear up her mess. All Abby wanted was for us to recommend an accountant just to deal with her tax return and business reporting issues. Sounds simple. After all, there are literally thousands, and let's be honest, they can be a strikingly similar bunch. Of course, professionals will say that the circumstances of the recipients of their work are always unique, so that individual solutions must be customized for each. Well, at one level, that is true, where realistically, the expertise of the best is enjoyed only by the few, typically wealthy individuals and successful businesses. But none of that's what Abby needed. I explained to Abby that the tax work which we produce for clients represents the collective experience of many talented individuals, typically from across the professions. And while she may need that in future, she's not at that place right now. Well, here's the thing. Specialists may be so deeply entrenched in the traditions of their profession and so profoundly immersed in working practices of the past that most professionals find it hard to conceive that at least some of their knowledge and expertise is now readily available in entirely different formats. What we needed to explore with Abby was the ways in which the required expertise could be accessed. I employed all of Kipling's six honest serving men to explore exactly what Abby required, and we soon agreed all she really needed was just the expertise. What she didn't need was the extra cost of the accountant, and let's be honest, the professions typically do discourage self help. Well, we're in the roaring 20s, and software can do all the heavy lifting efficiently and effectively, and most importantly, cheaply. And there's plenty to choose from. We provided Abby with a link to techradar.com, which compares the main features and benefits of 11 of the best tax software packages currently available. You'll find the same link above in case it's useful to you. Abby chose the package that best suited her and then got her son Josh, who's 15, to properly set it up for her. But most any tech savvy teenager can do it for you. Seems it took Josh about an hour, and as a secondary benefit, mum and teenage son are working together on a project they both enjoy, and Josh is getting to understand his mum's business. Who could have predicted that outcome? Abby shifted from reactive to proactive, and now her system compiles her annual tax returns, quarterly VAT returns, management accounts, cash flow, invoices, and more, all for peanuts per month. Abby's back in control. She has the knowledge, and knowledge is power, and she's fully automated. Well, that's Abby's story, the choice Abby made, and it's not right for everyone, of course. I'm not saying you should do it, but it might be an option to consider, and the link is above for you to check out. If your tax affairs are more complicated than Abby's, and you need help dealing with a tax authority which is obsessed with the way things weren't and has a hostile process for just about everything, then we're here to help, and here's how. You can do nothing and stay in the exact same place and pay a shed load of tax unnecessarily, or you can follow the link above for a free Power Hour review with property tax experts who are ex PwC and ex HMRC, and will make your property tax planning like it was our own. All right, stay bright. Catch you again for breakfast next week. Ta-ra.